Yeah, you read that right. We're talking feminine fragrances, so I better do something like really macho to start out with, right? Greetings, Earthlings and Frag Commies. My name is Luke. I am Poe. Welcome to the channel. Luke is Poe. We've got a couple of honorable mentions up front, followed by 3 feminine-leaning fragrances. Now it's time for an unnecessary disclaimer. If you're a dude and you like these more feminine-leaning fragrances, wear them. Just like if I'm reviewing a more masculine-leaning fragrance, you're a lady and you like it, wear it. Wear whatever makes you happy, people. No judgments here. This week's Fragcomm question comes in from Victor. He has a channel over at Your Average Fraghead. Victor asks, how will you celebrate 100 subscribers? Well, Victor, I'm glad you asked, because really there's only one way I can imagine celebrating such a meek and meaningless milestone, and that is to drink 100 beers during this, hopefully, 5-minute review. So let's get to it. You know, the last time I said I was going to do something like this, I ended up spraying like 13 fragrances in like 30 seconds. Did not go well. So why don't I just leisurely drink 1 beer and coherently get through this review. Coming up first, from the house of Ferrari. This is an honorable mention. This is Ferrari Bright Neroli. This one often draws comparisons to Tom Ford Neroli Portofino, and I can see kind of the comparison there that they're not quite the same. This one definitely has better projection, better longevity. I do have a decant of the Tom Ford Neroli Portofino, and it is a gorgeous scent. It just doesn't do much once you spray it. Up next on our list is a niche house. Not sure if you guys have ever heard of them before. That's Creed. I think they're out of Kentucky. This was actually a gift from my wife for Valentine's Day. I don't know what I did right, but she gave me it, and I didn't ask questions. This one's fairly linear, but just super fresh. It's green tea, black currant, musk, a little bit of orange, a little bit of sandalwood. It is one of those that it's just a no-brainer. If you want to smell fresh and look in your best, I know it makes me feel super adequate, and that's what I strive for. Gucci Bloom. This is my wife's favorite. It is very pretty. It is heavily feminine, leans on that tuberose quite a bit, but there's also some other white florals in here. This one opens up very bright with some green notes. You got that tuberose. You've also got some honeysuckle, and then it dries down to a base of sandalwood, a little bit of orange, and some orris root. Smells great on my wife. This is her #1 in her collection, Gucci Bloom. Burberry London for her. Some people say it can be a little bit screechy or synthetic. Maybe the very, early opening of this, I could see that, but once it dries down, or even before it dries down, this is such a good fragrance. It opens up with jasmine, honeysuckle. You also get this creamy tangerine. You get rose, you get peony. It is a gorgeous scent, very fresh, very feminine. This one doesn't get nearly the love it should, y'all. The #1 spot is one that we're all familiar with, whether we've smelled it in high school or we still smell it, around today with the next generation of youth. It is Axe Phoenix.
Please hang up and try again.
It's not what it is. It is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau de Toilette. In the summertime, when it's hot out, it is fresh. You get a little bit of a bamboo note that's unique. Totally unisex. I think guys could pull this off great. It is woody, citrusy, very fresh, very good projection for being a fresh summer citrusy perfume. The longevity, though, it's in that, average range, 4 to 5 hours. You probably need to reapply. But the first 2 hours it's on, it's really projecting nicely. Not super loud like you're gonna choke someone out. I think you can go multiple sprays on this, even some on your clothes to make the longevity last a little bit longer. That's gonna wrap it up for me today, Frag Commies. If you like this sort of content, consider hitting the subscribe button. It costs a grand total of nothing. Consider hitting that bell. it alerts you when I upload things because, quarantine, and you have a whole lot of free time on your hands. Let's not argue about it. We all do.